One of the things that people often ask about when they come into our shop, and we're lucky enough to have one, is this item. And of course the question is, what is it? Well, it's a MacDonald's patent boot and shoe rack made by Platt, who was at 78 St Martin's Lane, London, and was in business from at least 1852, but we'll come on to him a little bit later. How does it work? Well, it's quite simple. You've got a serrated edge here, which is protected by this board during travel. You unfold it, you can hang it up, and on this serrated edge, you get your shoe or your boot, and you can very simply hang it like that. Now, you could probably get 5, possibly maybe even 6 pairs of shoes or boots on this rack. So it offers very good storage for the traveller, but still, of course, is very practical for use at home now. Now, not only does it offer good storage, but there's an extra reason for why you might want to hang your boots and shoes up whilst travelling, rather than keep them on the floor. If they're on the floor during the night, a snake or a venomous spider might crawl into your footwear and give you a terrible, nasty shock when you wake up in the morning and put on your boots. So when they're kept up in the air, that's obviously not going to happen. This version is made in oak, but Platt's also made them in mahogany and walnut, and this one is 3 foot long. 2 foot was also available as a version, and they also made a freestanding one which gave you 4 runs to hang your shoes or boots on, so offering plenty of storage space. So on to James Platt, who was the maker and worked to MacDonald's patent. James Platt and Company were woolen drapers. We know that they were based at 78 St Martin's Lane at least by 1852. They then later expanded to 28 and 29 Cranbourne Street, and in 1880 added 77 St Martin's Lane to their addresses. Now, they weren't cabinet makers, they weren't trunk makers, who then started producing campaign equipment and travel furniture. They were woolen drapers. They were interested in material and clothing, and that's the angle that they came at. They took other people's patents, MacDonald's, as we can see here. They also produced a trouser rack, which was made to Stone's patent. So they brought these things to market, and we think they did it quite successfully. For me, it's easy to see why a piece like this would be successful. MacDonald, when he designed it, was thinking out of the box. It folds easily for travel, and when you fold it, the serrated brass edge is protected by the board that you folded. But also, keeping your footwear up off the floor in a climate such as Australia, where we know there's lots of venomous animals, has got to be a big hit with anyone who values their life when travelling. It's a great bit of design. We know that it would have been made in a 30-year time period, because in 1880, as we said, Platt took over 77 as well as 78 St Martin's Lane, and by 1912 we know that an Alfred Brown was at that address. And of course, on the stamp here, you might be able to see it, the address says 77 and 78 St Martin's Lane. So there you go. That's a MacDonald's patent shoe and boot rack, sold by James Platt and Company. And for me, a great bit of design.